evening and welcome to Central News for Monday the 4th of June. I'm Katrina McKinley. In today's news, Tauranga Police CIB are calling for all charity entries for the 18th annual charity auction at the Tech Arena in October. Last year, more than $250,000 was raised to distribute to local charities. Tauranga CIB Detective Sergeant Pete Blackwell says the charity auction began in 1995 and has become an annual event as a way of giving back to the community.
Well, as you're aware, it's grown from a very small show of 40 detectives through to 1,000 sellout at this Tech Arena, and a very, very popular event, and it's attended by many nationally on a very regular basis. So yes, I think we all, as trustees that have been formed in recent years, see the value in not only enjoying ourselves but making a difference to our community.
And what opportunities does this auction provide for local charities?
Well, as we're aware, last year $250,000 has gone directly back into the community, and of which the chosen charities received $100,000 last year, and that is basically sorting their wish list out, making a serious difference to the great work that they achieve in these very tight times.
Bethlehem Night Owls has received a numerous amount of interest since the extent of minor crimes in the suburb were revealed in a public forum last month. Community Patrols Bay of Plenty representative Graham Mills says how important patrols are in our suburbs.
Not really highly needed, but it's no different than any other group, city around New Zealand, town around New Zealand. We have 4,500 members in 140 groups through New Zealand, and it's just a case of extending that network, and Bethlehem has increased from a kiwi fruit growing area to a full residential. So it's a case of just getting the community behind us to get out in the streets.
How can community patrols reduce crime significantly in an area?
It's just by being out and about. We operate a covert or an overt system, and it's being at the right place at the right time. Police can't be everywhere, and if community patrols are out there and they see incidents happening, they can get on the phone straight away and get the units there.
Trade aid throughout New Zealand are constantly growing awareness of the difference made to the lives of third world producers by purchasing items the fair trade way. Tauranga Trade Aid Media Liaison Joe Wills says how lives are changed in third world countries.
Makes quite a difference. People feel the impact through their health. So through the products that are sold, villages are able to build health centres and build roads to access those health centres. So we know through certain projects around 5,000 people's lives have been changed just on the basis that they can access healthcare. Income's another big one. So people, women who have been widowed, that have no income when their partner have died, they're able to earn income for their family and their children through the products that they sell through fair trade. And education's a big one as well. A lot of people, a lot of children and young girls and children don't have access to schools or haven't had access to schools without the support of fair trade. The income generated building schools and increasing classroom sizes.
Joe advised that awareness is growing, more so with the coffee as it is in cafes and in supermarkets.
Well, we know coffee is on the rise, so in the supermarkets over the last 3 years, 15, 18, 24% in the last 3 years, coffee sales have increased. So that's definitely something that people are looking at. There's more coffee stores selling, or cafes selling coffee, fair trade coffee now than ever before. And we just know also through the tough times that a lot of businesses have gone through, the trade aid stores have stayed relatively stable, so that's a strong positive point.
Strengthening work on the Haerengi Bridge along Turret Road on State Highway 2 began today and is set to last about 5 weeks. New Zealand Transport Agency is advising motorists to use alternative routes while the seismic retrofit of the bridge is undertaken. NZTA says the bridge will be reduced to single lanes while work is undertaken at night from 7 p.m. During the day, both lanes will be open to traffic across the Haerengi Bridge. However, a 50 km/h temporary speed limit will be in place. The NZTA says the work will include fastening tie bars between the bridge deck and support structures to improve the seismic performance of the bridge. Time to check out the region's weather. I trust everyone managed to get out in the sunshine over the long weekend, the last long weekend for a while until Labour weekend. Today the showers crept into the Waikato and the showers turned to rain in both regions tomorrow. Hamilton, your high is 15 from 3 and Tauranga 16 from 7. Coming up after the break, we show you our chat with Suzanne Lynch, judge for the New Zealand's Got Talent. We find out why Greg Clark purchased the Rena Monrovia and how the Child Cancer Foundation is like a lifeboat to families. And we hear all about the Blue Light Expo for Teens, which gets underway tomorrow. Join me after the break.